Hello, welcome. And today we will think loudly about the fact that we are going to die. But in today's reflection, it would be what to do when we know that we are dying, and not in a figurative way or just by speaking, because we all know that this is a fact and it can happen in different ways because since we were born, we are under the circumstances of losing this body. So we try to use our body in a meaningful way and to have the best life as possible that we can have. But what happens if we know that we are going to die? And for some people, it's for most uh, people, it's very difficult to accept the fact of death. But the truth is that first, since we were born, we are going to die. That this is just a law, right? But when we know that because of the circumstances or because of the conditions, then we will die soon, or those timing which take us to jump into that reality. And you would say, I feel so sad. I feel, of course, it's important to go through all the steps, but there's no need to lose the time in the problem or in the self compassion or in the in to lose ourselves in this vicious cycle of depression, sadness, discomfort, and so forth, or avoiding the idea that this is going to happen. In fact, sometimes this is our golden opportunity to say I'm sorry, to prepare ourselves and say, you know, I really want to die in peace. I want to enjoy the time that I possess now, the living time that I have here and now, not to focus into all the harm that life had given me, or everything which is missing, or all the resentment, or the sadness, or the anger, and so forth, all these emotions which only poison. our mind, our emotional states, and makes us feel really safe. In fact, this is the golden opportunity to say, you know what? I really want, it doesn't matter for how long, either it's one day or 1 week or 1 month or the time which um, uh, maybe we have to be in this reality, but we want to use it in the best way as possible. The healthy uh, people in an emotional way, they they will use this time and they might think, you know what? I don't want to spend my money in all these treatments. I don't want to lose my time or to prolong my conscious mind or my possibility of moving around or uh, having my senses in the best conditions, at least until I stop breathing. So, in my own thinking, this is very wise because we don't lose our time in things which they are not important. In fact, we use our time in a very meaningful way, in a very useful and uh, wise way, because we are able to say thank you to life. We are able to show our appreciation, our gratitude for all the goodness in life that we had, all the good things which which made our lives meaningful. And sometimes it's better to have an excellent day or an absolute wonderful day than a full life uh, completely empty, empty of joy, empty of happiness, empty of understanding, and so forth. So, if we use our time in a wise way, then it doesn't matter if we know that we are going to die or we don't know, because also since we don't know the future, maybe someone might say, you know what, you're sick and you are going to die next week. Yes, by sickness. But you know, who knows if you suddenly I have an accident or the conditions they come together, so I might stop breathing, and then I would not have my life the way I have it here now. But if someone says you have enough time, so think wisely the way you want to use this precious time. So if we are wise, then we will forgive life or God or others because they harm us, because they didn't give us what we wanted, or because they make us suffer. We decide to say, you know what? I forgive you. I forgive God. I forgive life. I forgive people. And I forgive myself if I did something wrong. And if I have the possibility, then I directly go to that person and I say, you know why? I'm aware that I did this or that, and I'm not happy about it. In fact, forgive me. I'm very sorry. And if the other person wants to say, it's okay, we are good, then this is perfect. But if the other person say, I'm sorry, I can't forgive you, then you say, okay, I did myself. And you know what? I did what was right. I said, I'm sorry. I'm not happy because what I done in the past, but now I can feel happy with myself because I did what I could to be in peace, not only with you, but with myself. Being in peace with myself is more important. In fact, that's the only thing which matters because the others, they have to deal with their own luggage, with their own things, with their own understanding of life, with their own reality. We need to deal with our own. And that's why when we can say directly, I'm sorry, and then we start to make all this cleaning. And why we are doing this cleaning of everything wrong which we have been carrying um, during a short or long time, then we start to feel lighter, happier. We start to feel better. It doesn't matter that we are sick or whatsoever. What matters is that we start to be in we are creating a beautiful symphony with ourselves because we decide that we want to use this time in the right way, in a meaningful way. We want to enjoy the pleasures of of our senses if it's possible. We want to be with the people which they love us and they love us and we love them. And this is what matters because we are under the circumstances and we want to be on the conditions of feel of feeling bliss, joyful, grateful, and we feel stronger. We feel stronger to face the fact that we will not be here anymore and that the end of our journey with this body is going to finish. But not because this is the end of a chapter, it means that is the end of the end. Because every end brings a start of something new, a new adventure, not only for us, but for the others too. Because if we leave a nice, imprint in the mind of the others, or we gave our love, or people might remember all the good things that they had when they were with us, and we start to recall all the good moments that we had created in our lives. And we focus in the goodness, not in the bad things or in the things which make us feel uncomfortable or resentful or anger and so forth. We just really lean on in the good things, in the values of love, of understanding, of wisdom, of satisfaction, of gratitude, goodness, kindfulness, and so forth. So this moment is not the thing the other way around, because you can choose, decide the way, exactly the same way that you wanted to live. Also, you can decide the way you want to die, how you want to die. And this attitude makes everything different. Why? Because suddenly you say, hello, I don't want to feel sad. I want to feel right. I want to use this time and I want to live everything according to my understanding of life, according to my wishes, according to my common sense, according to my emotional health, and so forth. I want to let everyone which I love feeling happy. I want them to be happy without me, and because I will not be with them physically. Because it's true, people they die. And I'm thinking of the people which they left before us, and that we deeply love them. But they, if you are a happy person, or you learn how to be happy, how to have a good life, because you try to learn, you try to develop, to grow, to create the conditions to become a better version of yourself, then you are aware that you really try to become the best you could, and you try to get everything that you thought it might make you happy. And if you didn't get it, then you say, okay, it doesn't matter. Things are the way they are, and I feel grateful for all the goodness in life that I possess here and now. And in this sense, when people left before us, they leave this strong imprint in our heart, in our mind, is this sweetness in which we can lean and relax when we feel anxious, when we need to be brave, or we need courage, or we need a lift, or we need an excuse to feel better with ourselves. So when we really love someone, they are always with us. It doesn't matter that they die 20, 30, or even a few years after we were born, because we remember them and all the goodness that they left in our mind stays with us until we have consciousness, until we have the possibility of recalling them or remember or we have memory. So all the good moments that we have with someone, we try to bring it up. So when we are together, we can laugh about all these goodness, all these sweetness and wonderful things that we share. And we can laugh and we can smile and we can feel so much gratitude for having certain people in our lives, for having all the goodness which the universe and life gave us as a gift, or that we earn by hard work. In any case, to finish this adventure is not an end. So let's finish the journey in a joyful way, in the best way we can. Let's celebrate. Maybe people they don't have the energy or the inner joyful to laugh because they are in the process of understanding that you will not be there anymore. But meanwhile, we are together. We use this time. We don't take it for granted because why to waste time in stupid and meaningful things, if we can use them in a wise way, and we can have fun, and we can party, and we can share, and we can do so many wonderful things. And we can talk, and we can say, I love you, I forgive you. You have been always the most precious treasure in my life. And the other too. Because if you give the other the opportunity to express, maybe others they're very resentful, but that feeling of uncomfortable feeling, it belongs to themselves, not to you. You, it's me, the one which has to work with myself. And each one has to do the same thing. So each one of us clean our own dirty. We are able to carry our own luggage, to mind our own business, and resolve our own issues. This is the most important thing. And if you say, yes, you're saying this in this way because you are not in the situation. All of us, we have to go in a certain stage of our life. We have to go through this stage, through this step. No matter what we do, want, or say, this is going to happen. And all of us, we had seen so much pain when someone is dying uh, by lung sickness or by a lot of pain or simply by accident. All of us, we had experience of loss. So there's no way that this is something which we is new for us because we can see it everywhere all the time. The fact is that we have to accept this thing, this topic, this issue, and assume it and be responsible. But there's no need to be sour. There's no need to to punish the other because he or she is going to die or they're going to leave us. Or there's no need that we start to feel lonely because that person is not going to be there. By the contrary, the other way around. It's important to say to the other, thank you. Thank you for giving me your love. Thank you because we share so many wonderful things. Thank you because you have been my companion. Thank you because all the lessons that we learned together. Thank you for everything you have done to me. And also, you can say to the other, thank you for, for, for loving me, for taking care of me, for protecting me, and so forth. So if we start to just breathe, relax, and let go and enjoy the moment of here and now. Still, I'm breathing. Still, I can recognize you, or I can recognize myself. Then I use this moment in a meaningful way, in a positive way. So, my dear friends, this is the truth of life. And I don't, this is not an excuse for feeling, um, for that the feeling of sadness and all these emotions which really harm not only our bodies, also our minds, also our emotions. So meanwhile we are with someone, let's try to live the best moment of our life with that person, with that experience, with those conditions, because that moment, it's unique. It will not come again. It will not manifest. At least we don't know if it's going to happen. So let's be thankful. Let's awaken in ourselves the gratitude of all the goodness in life that we have and the goodness that others had given us. All this love that they gave us to be who we are. All these wonderful moments which nourish our existence, which might accompany us until our last breathing. So please reflect about this and enjoy life while you have it, and use it wisely. And if it's possible and you have enough time for doing certain things which you are able to do, what are you waiting for? Make them possible. Use this moment. Enjoy. Enjoy life. Learn to be happy here and now. So thank you, my dears. All the best wishes. Wish you the best luck and see you when I see you. Bye.